aberrismic chaos. I'm trying to get the kick to sound as good as it on this album. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I'm ready for the weekend, I'll say that. Ready for my one day of doing very little. Yeah, I can't get the kick to sound that good. Studying for a math test tomorrow. I see. Which math are you doing again? Oh, geometry or something? Algebra? Somewhere in there? Been to a concert. That's cool. It's pretty cool, yeah. Is it a big concert or is it like a local, like a smaller act? No. The pianist. It's really not my thing. It's like, I mean, it is very nice. I can see why people like it, but not really. It reminds me too much of like, there used to be like a bunch of like, this is like a better version of what, there used to be like a ton of like new age piano stuff that was really popular. This is like a little more energetic and almost like poppy. But I still don't really like it, honestly. But yeah, that's cool though. That's not too just not my thing. But everybody's got their own preferences, you know. So, but yeah, it's cool. Oh, yeah. Definitely like a skilled player too. Not super easy stuff that he's doing. Sometimes I hear stuff like that and I'm like, why don't I just write some stuff like that? And then I just never do. And if I ever try to do something like that, I just can't. It's just not in me. Which is probably good because you shouldn't do anything like that unless you're really like if you're really actually into it, I would just be doing it to, become famous and rich or something. But unfortunately, I have to succeed being myself, so I've resigned to that. So it's either I'm gonna do it being me, or I'm just gonna all stay the same. But I can't really do anything else. I don't have a move like that in me. But yeah, this limiter is not sounding good on here at all. I don't know if I'm just not doing it right, but I was telling our guitarist like I can't get the kick to sound as good. And he's telling me to boost a particular frequency and put a limiter on there. It's not sounding good. Sounds a little better than the other one did. Still doesn't sound good though. Better than the other one did. Finance is still rough. Yeah, I mean the Lumitone's far away. Ready for your test? Nice. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get the Lumitone. It's gonna be a long time. Cause just I don't know, just not making as much unless it picks up. Unless the lessons start to pick up, which it could at the beginning of next year. It usually does. Beginning of the year it usually does. Like after Christmas and all that, people start signing their kids up. Yeah, they're not going to drop the price. If anything, they're going to raise the price. They've actually been slightly increasing the price. Yeah. Very unlikely to drop. The only way the price would drop that, well, I don't really know all the reasons why it might drop, but price could drop if a competitor emerged, and then they might lower the price to be competitive. Like say like a cheaper option comes out that is maybe not quite as good as the Lumitone, but is, you know, good enough, and you know, they can sell it for a lot cheaper. And then Lumitone sees a decrease in their sales as a result. Maybe something like that. But right now it's like it's such a niche market, and there's not, they're kind of the only game in town. I mean, there's not really any competition. Like even the linnstrument, it's not a real, like linnstrument's not designed for that purpose. And there's other like keyboards that have existed that have aimed to do the same thing, but a lot of them have I don't know if they've gone out of business or like the creators just like stopped putting out those particular keyboards and stuff. There used to be like the Star Labs thing, and I don't know if you can still get a tonal plexus. But yeah, but all those are like similarly priced, so it's not really. And most of them are like, other than like that Star Labs thing, which I don't think they even make that anymore. They're like quite a bit different. What would be really awesome is if they decided to come out with a tabletop model, like a small Lumitone, basically. Like I would love to see like in between a hex board and a Lumitone, like basically like a slanted hex board that you could put on a desk. Like maybe it would be similar size to like a linnstrument, with small buttons that you could play like a typing keyboard almost. That would be awesome. And because it would have all the things that, like, the biggest disadvantage of a Lumitone is that it's too big and it's too expensive. Those are the two biggest disadvantages. But if they could do like a smaller model that would be portable but still have the same essential functions like the light up keys, and still be like ergonomic and slanted and stuff, that would be so awesome. I would definitely get one. I probably would prefer that, honestly, because it'd be really cool to have a control, like just, you know, a controller. Because I'm still gonna use the linnstrument because it's just a better desktop controller. So like anytime I'm sitting down like doing production stuff, I'm gonna be using the linnstrument over a Lumitone. Once I do get a Lumitone, it's gonna be standing in my room somewhere else, and I'm gonna like get up to go play it. What's up, Dom? How you doing? I'm trying to get this kick to sound good. I'm having a hard time. From the Lin to the Zen to the King to the something to the, I can't remember. I don't even know what that's from, but I've been seeing it on Twitch. I just know it's a Twitch thing. To the right, to the blank, to the blank. This shit song? KSI? Oh, that's a song? Alright. Maybe I should listen to it to be cool like everybody else. YouTuber song. What?
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skate in and they froze. I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really sucks, or so I've been told. I'm in my prime, but this ain't even final form. Laid on me down, but still my feet, they find the floor. I went from living room straight out to so
31?
Life's fire, but trust I'm ready for the war. This is how the story goes.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up though.
I guess this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skated and it froze. I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something mini songs, so I've been told. From the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown, that's my bling, always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it in my heart, smash through the ceiling, cause I'm reaching
I
for
think
the
so.
stars.
Why would it be? You're fucking with me? Yeah, that's fine. Like, why would it be? It's such strength.
I guess this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skated and it froze. I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just
I wouldn't be able. You could fool me, I'll tell you that. Especially if it's in like 31.
Highway to heaven, I'm just cruising by my lawn. They cast me out, left me for dead and people cold.
Alright, well, that was nice. Now I'm cool again. Been going viral? Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I get the viral. I'm not on TikTok and all that, so. Alright, project dropped. Oh, let's check that out. Where's it at? Can you link it? I don't know, dude. I'm not getting the kick to sound like the other one. I might have, because the drummer actually mixed that last one. I might have to just ask him. Because I'm not figuring this out. It just sounds so papery. It's like not very full. And then when we listen to this one. It's like super deep and right in your face, and has a really nice tone to it. It's just thick and I almost want to say creamy. It sounds good. And it's like you're saying it's the same kick. Like I can't see how it's the same kick. Wait, that's Topic, not you. What's up, Air Max? Checking out Dom's new album. I'm gonna check out a little bit of it. It's sleep music, nice. Yeah, it's chill. I like the guitar a lot. Yeah, Dom's a really good producer. And a good, he's like pretty talented all around. Good guitarist, good producer, good, even has some interesting, vocal stuff. Are you rapping on one? I want to say he's like actually a good rapper. Yeah, on occasion, yeah. My friends used to do that like as a joke. And like one of them is like actually like even though they never did anything serious, one of my friends was like actually a pretty good rapper. Like completely on accident. Just made it that much funnier. Tried a few times for it found something usable. Then did a rap album. Nice, yeah. Is there one of these that you really want me to check out before I start doing something else? Yeah, this one's quite nice. Yeah, is there one on here you really want me to look at? Next. Just do the next one right now.
Election alert. Election day is on November 5th. Who you vote for is private, but if you vote, it's public information. After this election, your voting record will be updated, and your friends and family will be able to look up how often you vote. So vote on or by Tuesday, November 5th.
At Google Fiber, customer service is
Straightforward billing,
absolutely
No random fees?
no hidden fees.
fast, reliable internet at
Okay. Yeah, Dom made that commercial. How much turned off? Do it on the side. Max approves. It is impressive. I mean, who else among us can produce an album, rap, play guitar, make commercials, whatever else Dom does? Oh yeah, come up with S tier stream titles like Slendrick Lamar. And Dom rocks. I mean, what are you gonna say? Takes a lifetime to master directing commercials. Yeah, it's a high art. Underappreciated for sure. You gotta want, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. There's a school in Savannah. So I used to drive for Uber a lot, like the taxi thing. And when I lived in Savannah, I did it quite a bit. And there's a school there called Savannah College of Art and Design, which is actually a pretty, it's like a world famous kind of an art school. It's like not like a fine art school though. It's like it's a place where you like, if you want to get into something creative, but you want to get employed basically. They're like people go there for like animation and stuff. Like I know someone who works for DreamWorks now who went to SCAD and stuff like that. But one time I was driving the SCAD student somewhere, and he was just telling me about like what he wanted to learn and what he wanted to study and stuff. And he was telling me his ambition was just, he said he wanted to make money doing advertising, and his his idea is to create sneakers that project ads like on the ground, like using lights and stuff. And I was like, wow, I can't believe there are people who really just want to put more ads out there. Like I find that such a what a horrible vision. Like why would you like want to like inundate the world with more ads? Like he's talking about putting it like in public space coming off of your personal fashion, you know, so he can get rich off of it. This is like, oh my god, I can't believe people like this actually exist. But what's messed up too is like it's really kind of is like a smart idea. Like I have to respect that, but at the same time it's like I hope that never happens. Just tuning in, that sounds great. Yeah, Dom did this. Yeah, Paley, I don't know if you're familiar with Dom, but he's the regular, long time been showing up in the chat, and he's a very good producer, like yourself. But yeah, we're checking out his new release. But yeah, this all sounds quite nice. What's up, Cosmo? How's it going? I like your profile picture. You put something on YouTube? Should I check it out? Is it music or is it microtonal educational content or? Send a link. I've heard it before. Doing pretty good, How you doing? Well, if you want me to check it out again, I will. If not, no big deal. Doing okay? Right on. Visualizer for chirp chirp, chip chirp. I don't even know what you're talking about. Who's chip chirp? Oh, I'm not gonna listen to the whole album. Although I probably could. This is pretty chill. How's your burp? Yeah. On this channel. That's good. This is like great. Like background music, you know? Super chill, like I would love to like put this on and zone out playing video games or just hang out. Shoot the shit, you know? It's very nice, yeah. Nice study music, yeah. Lower the volume a bit. That's good. Alright, I'll check out Air Max's thing now. Yeah, Dom, thanks for sharing that. That's some good stuff. Yeah, I don't remember seeing this actually. Picture. Like a bird. Reminds me of the Mario Sunshine bird. It's cool, some cool music. You made the music too, Air Max? Sounds. They put it Slurpee or something. It's very chill. It's a good segue from the other stuff. A lot of very relaxing music. It's lo-fi and 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah. Right. How long did it take you to make this? Twenty years. It was way back in 2023. That's how young people talk. They say back in to refer to last year. Back in 2023. Just happened, dude. Nice. Yeah, back in my day. Like 5 days. It's not bad. Do you still make music, Air Max? Or are you a full-blown theorist now? Impression, this is great. Very smooth. What's the tuning? 23. Oh my. Very nice. 23 is so interesting. It's right next to 22 too. I bet there's a good Lumitone layout for 23. I'm going somewhere where it's going like sideways. It's wonky. Oh, that's cool. Well, shit, anybody else? Any requests? Well, we're still here, because if not, I'm going to go into something else. You about finish the EP today? Nice. When's that coming? Is that the 3 songs? Yeah, thanks for sharing, dude. Does everyone here make music? I don't know about everyone, but a lot of people who come in here do for sure. I think everyone talking right now makes music. Like Paleac does for sure. Variable does. Probably in 2-3 weeks. Oh, nice. Is any of it microtonal or is it all regular style? Oh, cool. I got Paleac sent something. Let's check this out. All microtonal, nice. Do you make music, Kazuma? Started in 22, but mixed bent stuff. That's interesting. Sounds very good. You know, it's all good. Not everybody's going to create music, you know? I don't make a lot of things. I don't do a lot of things. Let me turn off the mic. It might sound a little better. You like the delay more? I'll leave it on then. It's fine. Yeah, it sounds so good. The kick and everything. Like, I don't know, all the sounds are so good. Some Paleac sent me. Yeah, the texture, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Really cool textures. It's like Paleac's thing, you know? It's like super into the kind of like obscure production techniques. It's just in fart sounds. No, yeah, Paleac's like very.
Everyone knows therapy is great.
Paleac's doing some really exciting stuff. And if y'all aren't aware, like on his channel, he's got like tons of educational content too. I don't know, I might be exaggerating the amount, but he does have quite a bit. Yeah, he has quite a few videos where he'll like explain stuff, some of what he does. So if y'all like that and want to learn about it, he does. Also, I think he even offers lessons. He's right here right now, so he can refute or confirm that, but I believe I read that on his channel. But speaking of 22, what's the vid with the kid holding the guitar? 22 is too many notes? What? Too many for... Alright. To each his own. To each his own. I love 22. I really want to play 34. Brian Small. Right. Relatable. Give me 10 notes for 10 fingers, right? Well, you don't have to play all 22. You know, just pick 7. I think Airmax is gonna send me something too, so you don't have. No, you don't. You're right. No, keep doing your thing, Dylan. We all, we're all doing our own thing. For me, it's quite unfortunate, but we all have our talents and lack of talents. Music is about pressing every note that you can. I kind of agree with that. Don't feel inclined to argue that. Anyone here know Nastiona? No. Maybe we're about to. Any recommendations specifically? Or,
Dr. Box. There were many failed attempts to fix my teeth. Created a permanent solution and custom.
Oh, interesting. Sure. I don't know. I just clicked the first thing that popped up. Flat 5 to E flat. A minor. Note that one. Meow. Right on here. That's a good one. Got stuff to do tomorrow? Right on. Thanks for coming in. Have a good rest of your night. Close. See ya. See ya. I think, is Airmax still here? Will you send me something? That's fine. Alright, Airmax, if you're gonna send me something, I guess I'll check it out when I get it. Alright, I think I'm gonna start doing something now. I don't know if I want to mix tonight. I'm kind of just like, I don't know how to get this kick to sound the way I want it to sound. Ah, here it is. Okay, here we go. Just in time. I see. It's all good. Okay. Oh, interesting. That's the intro to a longer piece. Peace out. Bye. Are you leaving? That's a good intro. Nice. That was in 22. Nice. I think I actually want to look at what what the heck was it called? That scale that abnormality was showing me in 26. I think I actually want to like analyze it. Whatever. It's one of ground scales. You going to school? Catch you later, Gorgo. Right on. See you. Have a good one, Air Max. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, DISM. I think I want to like look at the modes and stuff. Because it is a nice sounding scale. And black dye? I don't know. Just DISM probably. That's the one I was playing the other day. I think it's just... Oh, excuse me. I think it was long, large, small. Oops. I think it was large, small, large, medium, large, small, large, medium. Small. That seems wrong. Some of that seems wrong. I have one too many notes. Large, small. I think the large is supposed to be 5. No, it's 4. It's 4 and 2 and 1. Large, small, large, medium, large, small. There we go. Large, medium. There we go. Alright. That's better. What am I doing? Just gonna like look at the notes of this scale and kind of make sense of it. So if you look at this chart here, KZ, it's these are cent values. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Like every half step on a piano is 100 cents. So these are like different portions of, none of these are, except for the 600, none of these are actually playable on a piano. But yeah, we're just doing microtonal scales, so like all I'm doing is looking at this and kind of making sense of what's available in the scale. So like this first scale up top, you have basically what looks like 2 major seconds. One's a little smaller and one's a little bigger. One's kind of wide actually, but they're basically 2 major seconds. And you have a wide major third, like a super major. You have like a good fourth, a pretty good fifth. You have like a wide fifth, like almost like a wolf fifth. And then you have what is that? A major sixth, a little wide, and like a minor seventh. So if you kind of ignore the redundancies, you basically have a scale that is kind of Mixolydian with a couple extra notes. So you have a major second, a super major third, but it'd be interpreted as major more or less. We're assuming. I'm gonna actually mess with it in a second and we'll actually hear it and find out if that's true. Yeah, it's like on the sharp end of major and it's got the flat 7, so it's kind of like major, mixolydian. Then it's got a couple interesting notes, which is this flatter second and this wider fifth. So yeah, so that's like the first mode of this scale, is like that. Am I programming a piano? Kinda, yeah. So like this this thing here, this is called a linnstrument, and I can play different scales on the linnstrument. Like I can play in different tunings. I can set it up to play in different divisions of the octave, and I can even set it to highlight notes of a particular scale. So in this instance, I'm going to highlight the notes of this scale. So I don't know if you can see these buttons on here. These are the notes I'm going to have lit up on the scale, so I can turn these off. I can keep this on, turn these off. Keep that on, turn these off. And then I have the scale that we're going to be playing. And this first mode of it is going to sound like this. Actually, I got to set that part up. Not set up yet. One day. Now we're in 26 equal. You can kind of hear it's got the 2 seconds. So from there to there is the 184. That's that wider major second. That's a super major third. There's just a good fourth, good fifth. Here it's actually like, after the fifth, it sounds like a really flat sixth, even. Then a major sixth, minor seventh. Yeah, you get basically like a weird mixolydian with some extra notes. So if you were to take out the extra notes, if you were to ignore this funny note here and this funny note here, it would sound kind of mixolydian. Which it does. It's actually like a warmer mixolydian because it has a really, really nice warm major third, super major third. And the seventh is sharp too. So they kind of both lean that way. And so is that second. I played the wider second. It's like a brighter mixolydian. Sounds pretty cool. It sounds good, yeah. Sounds great, yeah. The next mode includes 11-8, the 553. You have 10-9 and 8-7 right next to each other. So the 10-9 is this, and the 8-7 is this. The 14-11 major third is perfect in this context. I see, okay. So yeah, that's the first mode, and yeah, I kind of just want to look at the modes because this is an interesting scale. It's called diasem, and it's a type of scale called an aberrismic scale, which is like a pretty very modern microtonal concept as far as I'm aware. I don't know if it was I think it was invented by or popularized by ground fault. That's what she goes by. This next mode starts with the quarter tone. So, and as you can see, it's a very flat quarter tone. It's just wide enough to hear as a step. So just that it will have sort of a Phrygian bent, and then we have that same wide major second, 8/7, I guess that is. And then we have a minor third, so very much like Phrygian, except for this. This and this are like Phrygian. This is a really interesting step size too, because it almost like justifies the inclusion of this. Whereas 100 cents would probably feel more chromatic. It's kind of balanced out because this one is so small. But you could probably just skip it too, skip the second. But that is very wide. Of course, you could skip this too. Just go straight to this. In which case, you'd basically start off minor. And then this is, yeah, that's like a 11/8 basically. And you have like a wide fifth. So this mode doesn't even have a fifth. Got that wide fifth. I don't know if it's gonna function like a fifth. There's a minor third. There's a fourth. There's the 11/8. There's the fifth. So can you make a chord with that? I think you can, and part of the reason you can is because the minor third is kind of wide. The fifth is kind of wide, so they sort of fit. It's definitely like weird, but it's fine. Kind of cool, actually. Kind of a cool chord there. Then we have a minor 6 and a minor 7. So this is overwhelmingly a minor mode. Because, you know, you have a major second, but everything else is either like distorted or minor. This is a sharp minor third, but it's still minor. That's just a quarter tone, so it's very flat, of course. This is normal, but there's not even a fifth, which I think makes it arguably sound more, if not minor, at least dark or less grounded. And then you have a minor 6, minor 7, so those, of course, make it sound more minor. See, it's definitely like a minor. More minor mode. It's got this, it's kind of adds some brightness though. I think if you skip that, if you skip the redundant intervals, you get it's like an augmented step basically. You could even try it with the sharp 4 instead of the Definitely a little darker. It's hard to actually playing that for a second. It's hard to not hear this is the root. But you could just avoid that note. That step is so small it almost doesn't feel melodic. The name diasem comes from diatonic and semichordal. Diatonic scales can be played on a standard piano, semichordal cannot. Quarter tone on tonic feels Phrygian. You need a fitting third for 740 to sound like a fifth. Oh no, my sleep's gone. Hey, abnormality, how you doing? Yeah, I'm looking at diasem some more. Still, like curious about the modes right now. Sleep schedule is terrible too. There's some 279 or 276 subminor thirds in there. Yeah, I'm in 26 right now. Yeah. You like it in 31? I could do like a subset in 31. It's not 31's. I mean, I could play in 31 on here too, I guess. I don't have a good layout for 31. I don't know if I want to go on that tangent right now or not. I could definitely play like a couple of octaves of it in 31 though. Everyone's not the best on a linnstrument. It's a little too big, but I think it can. I mean, I don't know. It'd be worth revisiting because I haven't looked at it in a while. What's the step at 31 is 5, right? And then half step is 3. 7, 3. So it would be very similar. Just go 5. The small step will be 1. And the medium will be 2, right? So 5, 6, 11, 18, 19, 24, 26, 31. Oh yeah, so your small step's even smaller. Holy moly. And then so it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5. Be this. So, what happens if I do the same layout on this? So, and then I can mark, make the color a little different. What's this? That's fine. Good 3 octaves, so it's enough to do this. So, anyway. Dices mentioned. Can I play a song? Yeah, what do you want to hear? Was that good? You like that, Casey? Yeah. What do you want to? What do you want? You like it? Great. You want to? Yeah. How about Redbone by Childish Gambino? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I can do a very, like, rudimentary version of the melody. And by that I mean, like, Gotta change the key. I don't know if I can do that on here. I'm sure you can, but does it go? Oh, go ahead. Maybe I should just smash the key. I don't know if I match the key to that, if it's gonna work. Something like that. Oh my goodness. You can hear it, yeah. I kind of got the that part. It's a little off because I'm like forcing it to fit in that scale. All right. Yeah, have a good night. Good luck on your test tomorrow night. But all right, anyway. Yeah, sorry, can't do a better red bone. But anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so yeah, I do want to check out these modes actually. It was good. Right on. Cool. So all right, that's a good song. All right, so the second mode here is we're going to the second mode. So this is kind of minory. I got red bone stuck in my head. kind of Phrygian and minor, kind of both, neither. And then, all right, let's look at mode 3. So this looks minor. It's got the major 7. Got a major 6, but the major 6 is actually a super major. Or a sub minor 7th. Very flat 7. Is that a harmonic 7? Is that close to a harmonic 7? What's a harmonic 7? On website. $968. Yeah, it's really close. It's got like a harmonic 7th and then a major 7th. And it's got this. Like a minor 7, I guess. Maybe sub minor, kind of. So it's mode 3. You get rid of the aberrismas. That's pretty minor. It's got a major 2nd, pretty normal looking major 2nd. A minor 3rd. It's kind of on the flat side, but still good minor 3rd. A 4th. No, that's your 4th. What the heck is this? Sub 4th or super major? The heck is that? It's like a super major. Sub 4th. Yeah, it's like a sub 4th, I guess. Doesn't really feel stable. And then we have a 5th, and like this. Definitely a 6th. You can also go. That's cleaner. That's murkier. That sounds cool, maybe a little more suspenseful. And then we have this super major, sub minor 7, whatever. Harmonic 7, that's what it is. Very super major 7. That's a cool interval. All right on, KZ. Have a good one. Have a good night. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. here as well. We are on the same time zone. Enjoy your night. Catch you next time. Oh, my computer's getting all laggy. But yeah, good. And then so mode 4. It's kind of interesting because we have a medium step now to start. The first one that starts with the medium step. Yeah, the scale has 3 distinct step sizes. So every mode has 3 classes of each interval, I guess. Technically more depending on how you look at it, but like for all positions in the scale, there's 3 distinct values that any note could be. So anyway, it starts with the medium step. So it looks minor. In fact, it has 2 minor thirds. One's a little small. One's from before. One is new and it's a little wider. That's not new, but we have no fifth at all. We have like a tritone basically, 580. And we have a good fourth, but no fifth at all. Not even that like super sub minor sixth. Just no fifth at all. This is gonna be minor without a fifth, so it's got a minor seventh as well. There's a harmonic seventh and a minor sixth. So it's everything is minor in this one. So it's got a very Locrian kind of look to it. Flat 5. Everything is minor. Check this one out. It's kind of a Locrian-esque. If we take out the redundant, take out the aberrismas, I guess it has a Locrian kind of feel, but I don't know. Sounds, honestly, it sounds a little It's a little warm for Locrian, but I'm not really sure what the course that is. Then, yeah, that one, that's kind of Locrian-esque, however you want to put that. Now this one, we have 2 major seconds. We jump up to that super major third, fourth, fifth. It's a major 6. We have 2 major 6 and a major 7. This is interesting. We have 2 major 6 and 2 major seconds. So this is the 10-9 and the 8-7 or whatever. I don't know what these are, but or something. And then this is a respectable major 7th. And we have a 5th, so this is like a, looks like a pretty standard mode. Super major. Two seconds and 2/6. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in hearing this one. So this is the 5th mode. From here. Yeah, it's pretty, you know, happy sounding. And if we take out the aberrismas, I wonder what it sounds like. That's pretty majory. Pretty normal major. Nice warm. You do the sharper aberrismas. Yeah, sounds good. The aberrismas are kind of cool. They don't sound bad or anything. Sort of interesting. Definitely like a microtonal thing. Can't really do that normally. Yeah, that one's a pretty solid, just like normal kind of scale. So I wonder how that compares to mode 1 actually. So mode 1's a little cooler. What's the difference between the two? Difference is 6. This one, mode 1, sounds a little cooler because it has a minor 6th. No, it has that wolf 5th, which is like a sub minor 6th, I think, in this context. So that feels a little more chromatic. And then here, because we have 2 major 6ths, that sounds a little more chromatic or aberrismic, if you will. So this one is actually a little brighter in general. Mode 5. And then mode 1's a little cooler. So the bebop scale has, or one of the bebop scales has a flat 6 and a major 6. So this is sort of like that, although you could argue this is a wolf 5th as well. I think it's sense-wise, it's closer to a wolf 5th. I don't know about functionally. Obviously, context is gonna matter. Pretty cool. Anyway. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think it's, it's just a weird microtonal note. It could be like the minor six kind of. Like there it has that feeling. But if you drop from major six, it doesn't really feel like a minor chord. But you can get the sense of it being like a suspension. Maybe. Let's see. I think so. I think it can very vaguely function as a minor six, but yeah, because there is the perfect fifth there, you can kind of use that to make this one more obviously not the fifth. Okay, anyway, that was this mode, right? That's good. So all right, so that's mode 5. I'm assuming that's going to be the brightest of the bunch, but we shall see. This one has quarter tone or diesis, all that. Wide whole step, minor third, fourth, fifth. There's another one with a fourth and a fifth. Back to that same sub minor six, full fifth thing. Major sixth again. Minor six. Oh, that's the other thing about mode 1. Is it has the minor six. It doesn't have the major six. Mode 5 is the first like real minor or major scale as well. Because this one has a minor seventh. There's only one other mode with the major seventh. Right here. The major 7. A major 6. Actually, 2 major 6. A fifth. No fourth. Got a sharp 4 or a flat 5. And a super major third. This one's going to be similarly bright to mode 5, but it's going to be weird with no 4. It might be kind of Lydian sounding. but we'll see. I'm kind of looking forward to hearing that one. So basically our mode 1 is like Mixolydian. Our mode 5 is kind of like Ionian. And then this is like a Mixolydian with a flat 6 in addition. Interesting. This one's like an Ionian with double seconds and double six. That is a really cool scale. It's like very there's nothing like terribly exotic about it, but I don't know, just the presence of 2/6 and 2 seconds is kind of interesting. I don't think I've really seen that before, or ever thought of it or anything like that. When you're playing through it, it sounds pretty decent. The small steps don't sound bad or anything. They don't sound out of place. They kind of have an interesting function. They're almost too small to be like melodic, but you can use them melodically. It's just, or I think they're easier to use like harmonically, maybe, like in a context of a larger harmonic movement. It'd be weird to like sing a melody with these aberrismas, but you definitely write a chord change with it. That's a little subtle, but still familiar. Either way, it is pretty interesting. All right, so this starts with a diesis, major second, minor third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, subminor sixth, major sixth, minor seventh. Subminor sixth is also like a wolf fifth. And this one's interesting because we have a major second, minor third, we have like a Dorian. So if we were to ignore the subminor six and that in the very first quarter step, you have basically a Dorian. You have major second, minor third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, and then flat seven. So if I were to play this scale and skip the first aberrisma and the aberrisma after the perfect fifth, you'd have basically a Dorian. Let me play the scale normally first. This is mode 6. Starting here. If I skip the aberrisma after the root and after the fifth, you get like pretty much a Dorian scale. That's pretty much all that is. When you add in the aberrisma, let's try this. Try, instead of playing the major six, play that super sub minor six. So I'm gonna skip the first aberrisma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a very like Zen harmonic sixth, but I think it feels like a sixth. It would be hard to sing though. Maybe it doesn't feel like a 6. I mean, that obviously does. Even that does quite a bit more. It's not in the scale, but it would be the next note. 31. It's almost too small to qualify as a step. In 26, that step would be a little larger. So I'd be curious to hear it in 26 and see if it feels any different, but I'm gonna hold off for now because I kind of just want to keep going through the modes and at least go through them all before I leave. Yes, this is more or less a Dorian. And the full thing is like yeah, the aberrismas are interesting because they don't really like change the mood in a huge way, but I do think they do change it in a subtle way. Obviously, that's kind of, you know, same old Dorian. Also curious, like, what if you try to use that quarter step as a as like a sub minor second? It's hard. You could try to use both the aberrismas and skip the major second and the major 6. I think they can work as steps, but yeah, you kind of think you really have to go for it. Like you really just, I don't know, have to lean into it. It could be interesting, like compositionally, to try to get it, to try to lean into that. I don't know. Cause yeah, it's very close. You know, it's like, do you really qualify it as a separate note? Like this is a G. Is this not just another G? Is it just a slightly sharper G, you know, or is it a really flat A? A really like A really flat. Here there's no ambiguity. Obviously these are different notes. But here I don't know. Is it hyperchromatic or is it something else? Okay, anyway, whatever. So the next mode is major second, minor third, super major third, and I mean super, like not even really kind of a sub fourth again. Oh, this is a crazy one. We don't have a good third. Well, we have a minor third actually. Never mind. We have a good minor third. We have a sub fourth. This is a more or less a flat 5 like tritone. Well, 650. It's a weird interval. I don't know what that. I don't know what the JI analog is to that, but that's a strange interval there. Then we have a fifth. Then we have a major sixth. So bizarre. Then we have a harmonic seventh and a super major seventh. This is definitely the weirdest of the bunch. This is the most bizarre one. I need to go back over that. So it has a major second. It doesn't even have a... Yeah, it's got a major second, a minor third. So far, so good. But then once you get here, it's just like goes nuts. Sub fourth. Like a crazy tritone. And this is the only mode that has this interval. There must be a distinct interval in every mode that kind of like qualifies the mode. Because there's one here. I don't see any more 658s. So there must be, yeah, like here in mode 2 you have 812 here. For your minor 6, there's no other 812. There's no other mode with like a clean minor 6. Well, yeah, 774, I guess. Yeah, this is the only one with a 812 minor 6. So every mode must have a distinguishing interval. I'm kind of curious what it is. Maybe not. I don't see one for first mode. First mode does not seem to have one. Maybe not every mode does, but maybe it's like every other mode does. Fellow JI person mentioned that he finds Ito's a chore to get around. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad. What do you want? So what? Why not both? That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? But you know, do the JI. It's only JI people go around telling you how great JI is. I've never seen an Ito person going, oh, you know. In fact, most Ito people don't call themselves Ito people because they usually just do both. There's like I'm gonna call it there's like JI insecurity. You know how there's like a, you know, some people say there's like an inherent insecurity to being a male because like you don't have like a obvious purpose in life. Like you have to like invent it or discover it or something. But it's obviously like a sexist view, but like, you know, the idea is that if you're a man, there's a inherent insecurity about your existence. Whereas if you're a woman, you know, you can have a baby and all, you know, I know some women can't have babies. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I think in microtonality there's a JI insecurity. I don't know where it comes from. But it's like JI is like searching for a purpose. It's like has to go around justifying itself. It's just like Ito's everything else, like they don't care. They're not like, you know you're a pathetic little JI person. No, I mean no, it's JI is great. I love JI. I use JI. I'm not against JI or anything. It's just funny. There's like I've never seen in the microtonal world, I only see JI purists. Like I'll see people go like, well, you know, and they'll like they'll be like, well, you know, why are you thinking in such a high limit? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's only like JI stuff. Like, if you're talking Itos, you would never go, well, I guess you could. You could go, like, why would you go to a Ito above 27 or something equally arbitrary? But I guess that does exist to some degree. I just think the JI purism is like the loudest, largest group within, like, microtonality is already so niche and small that it's just funny that there's any semblance of a what am I trying to say, like a fracturing within that. Fracturation, is that a word? Where have I seen these JI purists? They're everywhere. I mean, holy moly. Facebook, Discord. Like, I'm not, it's hard to speak about that in like absolute terms because there's different camps. There's like the old school, like the old, there, you don't see too many of like the old school types, at least not they probably are scared to speak up now. Like, now I've seen like some like Zionists, like Zionists, however you would say that, like the primordial people who will, like, they'll just like start arguing about like why would you do things in this, like, why would you do things in this way instead of making everything into a mode? Like, that's like the newest version of it. But before that, like, the older school version is like the odd limits and the prime limits. Like, why would you do anything above 13 limit? You can't even process anything above 13 limit. It's just anything in 17 limit is actually you're not, your brain's not even hearing it. It's actually septimal. You know, I'm just making up random stuff, but you see stuff like that, or like, you know, or even just something as simple as like people saying they won't do Itos because they're not pure enough for, which is fine. I'm not saying people shouldn't. You know, people should. It's just, you know, I don't see people like going on, like, commenting on other people's posts being like, oh, you should only do 26 Ito. Like, I've never seen that. Like, I've seen people talk about Itos and be like, but it's almost always like oh, I love this, and they'll actually bring up JI. They're like, oh, you get so many good 7 limit intervals in 20 or in 31 or 26 or whatever, 37 or whatever. You don't know, on XA there's about 3 JO weirdos and the rest is mostly people spitting math jargon. I mean, Itos are definitely popular. I'm not, it's not like it's hard to find people who use Itos. But there, you know, there used to be like the low limit gang. And now there's kind of the primordial gang. And it's not that serious. I'm kind of like, you know, I'm making a joke, but I do kind of, you know, see that. How can I see it? I like to make fun of it because I think it's funny because you know, it's like, it's just silly. But no, JI is wonderful. Anyway, where was I on this? Oh yeah, so this is mode 7, and this one is a very, I think it's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this one's very strange because we have major second, minor third, sub fourth, strange tritone, which is like a sub fifth kind of. No, not even. It's like, yeah, it's like quarter tone flat of a fifth, and a fifth, like a minor fifth almost. and then a major 6, a harmonic 7th, and a major 7th. This one's so strange. What's this gonna sound like? The bottom sounds pretty normal, like minor. But the top is pretty strange. To get rid of the aberrismas. I guess it's just like a Dorian. I mean, you want to go on XN and cite some drama with the RTT losers? Yeah, go for it. That'd be pretty funny. I don't know. Not few things give me more joy than seeing people argue about math. It's a random music theory concepts. I got in an argument on Facebook about like whether or not a note was a sharp 9 or a flat 10. I was like, wow, what a use of my time. I don't think I've done that since. But on this stream, I have like I've rambled. The nice thing about streaming is, you know, it's my stream, so I constantly have the soapbox. So nothing, it doesn't really get too heated anyway, but you know, if it did, like what, you know, you can't win. I just win by default, you know what I mean? I guess. If it really came down to it, if somebody like really was angering me, I could just like ban them, I guess. But it hasn't, you know, I don't think it'll come to that. Unless somebody like really wants to like troll too hard or something. But I've definitely rambled my thoughts about pointless music theory stuff. But I have not argued much about it on the internet. You finally dared to share your singing with some folks? Oh, that's cool. You did a short song dealing with some drama? Nice. Are you about to share it with me? You can send me a link. You don't have to, obviously. Yeah, if you want to, I'll check it out. I don't know if you're do you sing a lot, or is it like kind of a one-off thing, or this is mode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So mode 8 has here we go. All right, let's check this out first. So this is from Doman. I'm unmotivated, no learner.
learner, never learn to sing. I'm a motivated learner, never learn to tune.
Some of it, well, first of all, it's interesting that you have no accompaniment except for yourself clapping, which I think is pretty bold. But yeah, you don't have a bad voice at all. I think it's I think it sounds fine. It's not it's not like amazing, like holy, but it's not bad. I think, especially if you haven't done it much, you definitely could do some stuff with your voice for sure. But yeah, thanks for sharing that. And the other thing I want to say was some of it sounds like English and then some of it does not. Is that true, or am I just like not understanding the first part?
I'm unmotivated learner.
It sounds almost like is that in English? It's not, the pronunciation there is throwing me off.
I'm unmotivated learner.
Oh, you're unmotivated non-learner. Okay, I hear it now. Yeah.
Never learn the blues. I'm an evading learner. Never learn the groove.
Oh, okay, I got it now. You're unmotivated non-learner. Never learn the blues. Never learn the groove. Okay, I hear it now. Yeah, your accent was throwing me off a little bit, but no, I understand it now. Yeah.
I'm a dividend learner, never learn to sing. I'm a dividend learner, never learn to tune.
Yeah, never learn to sing, never learn to tune. That's not bad. And like you're not like you are in tune, you know what I mean? I don't know that your intonation is perfect or anything, but like you're singing in a scale. It's recognizable. It's musical. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Would encourage you to, try more with it, A cool thing too, like if if when you're singing, like there's so much, like if you're not very experienced as a singer or very comfortable singing, there's so many things you can do like on a computer to like dress up your voice and stuff. Although I'm not saying you should do that or need to do that or anything. But if you wanted to do that, you definitely have that option. Like I'm like way happier with the way I sound like after I've like tweaked the tone and everything, once I've like applied some EQ and some compression. And actually lately I like to put a limiter on my voice. And I way prefer to hear myself in the context of a song. Like yeah, I wouldn't like I've recorded some vocal ideas like on my phone, just like singing a melody or whatever, and like I'd probably be too scared to like share that kind of thing because I don't know, I don't think I have a great voice. Like I definitely have learned a lot about singing, and I'm like a way better singer than I used to be. But can't really, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm very good at it, and I don't think I have like I don't think I'm gifted with like a great vocal quality or anything. I think when I was younger, I had a better, honestly, I think I had a better tone to my voice. As I've aged, it's gotten a little deeper and a little less exciting. But not that it was ever great, but I think I used to have like a nice quality to my voice that I kind of don't have anymore. The recording's thin. Yeah. No, yeah, you always sound different in your own head too. But yeah, I like to sing through like I like to get my even if I'm just like singing in my room by myself, not recording. Like if I'm singing into a microphone and like the tone is right and the volume's right and I'm singing over a piano and like way different than just like singing alone in my car. Like I'll do it to practice and stuff, but I'm not like in love with my voice or anything. I'm still like I'm kind of nervous to sing in front of people unless I'm playing piano at the same time or playing something at the same time. Practice in the car, yeah. Yeah, car's a good place to practice singing for sure. When I was doing a Uber delivery, I would practice vocals a ton. Yeah, some errands, yeah. Yeah, it's a good time to do it. Hell yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna get going. I got through most of these modes. Should I maybe I'll finish. I'm very close. There's 2 more. Let me look at these last 2, then I'm gonna go. The next last one we have. See, I'm not streaming tomorrow. And I'm not really planning on doing much tomorrow, honestly. Let me just do this so I am done looking at these modes. So this is mode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mode 8. We have a major second. Probably that's good half step, good enough half step. We have our sub fourth, so no third really, unless this is your third. That's kind of weird. We have a fourth, fifth, minor sixth, harmonic seventh, and a minor seventh. So this almost seems useless. Like this is a weird scale. So we'll see about this one. This is mode 8. 8. I think it sounds fine, actually. Trying to make a chord based off of this. Well, you have a fifth and you have a minor third. Oh, that's right, you have a minor third, so that's enough to make some harmony, and you have a fourth and a fifth, so I think I didn't really give this minor third the credit it's due. So this is just basically a minor scale. Those are nice. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You have these are kind of parallel to each other. Like parallel aberrismas. They're like on like the I think it's the sub fourth drops to the third, and the fourth drops to the third. So you have that, if two seven. That parallel the 2/4. So that's kind of interesting. I guess you could do something with that. So that's basically a minor scale with a sub-4th and 2/7. So yeah, it's like a natural minor scale with 2/7 and 2/4. Interesting. And the last mode. We're a noodle. Looks kind of Phrygian. Yeah, with that, it does, but I didn't really use that. It's definitely kind of Phrygian. One thing you could do is like Alright, and then the last mode here, which I'm intrigued by because it's the only other mode with the like normal major 7 here. This has a major second, a just clean major third, which this is the only scale with this major third, and a super major third. I already like this scale. Got a tritone here. I guess that could be a sharp 4. It's very sharp, but it's basically a tritone. Maybe this is like a Lydian. I don't know if that's close to the 23rd harmonic. .628. Not super close. And then a 5th, major 6th, another major 6th, and then a major 7th. So very major, definitely on the bright side, probably the brightest mode, but like pushing an Lydian. So this mode was very bright as well. It had 2 major seconds, 2 major 6ths, but just like a regular 4th and 5th. This one is got 2 major thirds, got the super major, which that's very intriguing. This one just had the super major third. Yeah, I'm very excited about this one as well. So let's check it out. So how's this one gonna go? Without the aberrismas, it could sound like this. It definitely has like a Lydian-esque quality. It could also sound like this. Oops. I think is even more Lydian sounding. version. And then all together. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know. Wibian. Yeah. I don't know. I think of all of these, I liked this one the most. The mode 5. I like it because I think the aberrismas sound really cool. I think part of the reason they sound so cool is because they are like subchromatic notes that don't sound dark because the scale's so major. It's just such an odd thing. Like, you can't do that sort of thing normally at all. A lot of these other scales, yeah, like the aberrismas here don't have ambiguous functions. You literally just have two. You just have two major seconds and two major sixths. I'm sure there's some JI interpretations that are like, oh well, this is does this and this does that. Yeah, I don't know all that, but yeah, just play it as a scale. It sounds pretty cool, and anyway, if I play in this diasem scale more, I might start off I might try using this as my kind of anchoring mode for a little while. But it definitely has like a lot to offer. It's definitely like not the most adventurous sort of thing you can do with Zen Harmony with microtones, but sometimes that can be a good thing. Like there's a lot of basically the modes in this are, I don't think it's wrong to kind of interpret them through the sort of familiar lens. Like it's kind of like what we're used to plus these aberrismas. Obviously you have some kind of weird intervals here and there. But like it's just the fact that the weird intervals are kind of there's such a small part of what's overwhelmingly like a pretty normal diatonic sounding scale. So yeah, I think for I don't know, I think something like this is actually probably pretty friendly for beginners too, because it just, you know, it's kind of just like diatonic plus, like diatonic with a little extra flavor. Yeah, this mode 5 is really yeah, I love the 2 seconds. The 2 major seconds is cool. F. You have 2 flavors of major 6 chord. That one's a little more drunk or something. One's a little more normal. Yeah, you can even just play them together. It sounds pretty sick. Double sus too. It's strange too. You can almost like resolve 1 second into the other one. I wonder if you can go both ways. I think you could. I think the second is like functionally ambiguous enough. You could resolve from one to the other kind of just however you want. Yeah, those are nice. Yeah, yeah. I think non-musicians often miss the zen entirely if you make it pretty. Oh, I see what you mean. They're not like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't find it jarring at all. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could do a lot of pretty music in this, especially, 31 is such like a clean tuning. So yeah, if you want to. honestly, sometimes that's kind of a turn off for me. Like 31's almost like too clean. But it, you know, it is always nice to like, it is refreshing to like get a taste of it. And obviously, like you can go cleaner, you can go pure JI, and that's as clean as you'll get. I guess 31 is like a. I have 31 steps in this. Like the aberrismas in this are 31 steps. Doesn't sound bad. The diathesis is pretty clean. Like it's, yeah, I don't know what it is. I guess it's close to something JI. In addition to just being like a small interval. Like if the interval is small enough, like a near unison is like pretty pretty clean anyway. Really close to 45 over 44. Whatever that means. I don't think it's close to anything. 45, 44, it says right there. Yeah. And the size range are always close to some super particular. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, I find them, I think they're pretty clean though, regardless. Like they're small enough to like hear the same note. If you stack them, you almost get like a chorus. Rather than like a dissonance. Like the two-step is a little more dissonant. Alright, anyway. Yeah, it was fun chatting with you, Doman. I'm gonna get going. No stream tomorrow. Thanks everybody who watched and all that. Been a pretty cool stream. A lot of people popped in. A lot of strangers popped in. I think we had 9 people in here earlier. I think that's happened before, but I just have never noticed. But yeah, it was cool hearing everybody's music earlier, and also fun to explore this scale. So, all right, I'll be back day after tomorrow. Gonna be doing more of the same, more or less. Gonna be mixing Doom Salad. Hopefully, I'll figure out that kick drum or get a little closer anyway. and doing more linnstrument stuff. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, night, whatever. I'll be back day after tomorrow. Have a good time. Goodbye.